Hi guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Tosin. If today is the first time of visiting my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Hit on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Today we're going to be learning how to draft the basic sleeve, both short and long. We're going to start by drafting the short sleeve pattern. We start by drawing out our start line. So the next line we're going to draw will be the bicep line. I use 4.5 for mine, which works for most people, but you can also use 5 inch. Then we'll draw a short sleeve line. I used 9 for mine. You can use 8 or 9. So here now we have 3 lines. Our start point, our bicep line, and our short sleeves length. From the folded side and from the start point, you go in by 4 inches. So and mark a point there. So from there we'll go down to our bicep. My bicep divided by 2 is 5.5. So from here you come back up from the start point where you marked in a 4 inches line, then you divide it by 2. So once you divide it by 2, you put another mark there. Okay, so from here we make use of our curve ruler. So once you're using your curve ruler, make sure that you don't curve it too much. So you do it exactly like I'm doing here. Although for this you can also use your free hand, but you can also use your curve ruler also. Most of the time I actually use my free hand. Okay, so from here I went ahead and measured the width of my short sleeve length, which was 10 divided by 2 is 5. So from my biceps line down to my short sleeve line, I curved it down. Okay, so from here I went ahead to use my marker to bold it down. As you can see, I'm using my free hand to draw it down. Okay, you can also use your free hand. Guys, please don't forget that this sleeve is in a fold. It's in a fold. This is our short basic sleeve pattern. From here I went ahead to cut it out. So later, I actually later drafted cut out a fabric from this pattern. So stay tuned to see that. We're going to cut the long sleeve pattern using the same method. Here we start by drawing out our start point. Then from there, we'll measure down to our bicep line, which is 4.5. Then from there, we measure down to our elbow, which is about 12 inches for me. Then I measure down to the length of the sleeve that I want, which is 17 inches for me. You can go down up to 22, 21, or totally up to you. After marking each point, I draw out the line for my biceps, for my elbow, and for the length of the long sleeve that I want. The difference from the short sleeve here is that it has a start point, biceps line, shoulder line, and the length. Just as we did for our short sleeve, I went in by 4 inches and marked down a point there. So from there, I also went in from the start point to the biceps. I divided it into 2. So from there, I also marked a point. So from here now, I'm going to make use of my curve ruler. From there, I also went down to my biceps line, which was 5.5. Okay, so from there I went ahead to measure my elbow width. So this is me doing it. And mine was about 8. No, mine was about 10. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. I also went in to measure the width of my long sleeve. Yeah, so mine was about 8 inches. So 8 divided by 2 was 4. If I did mine to my wrist, I will actually go down to my wrist also and measure the width of my wrist. So if you did just all the way down to your wrist, you can go ahead and measure it and then put down your measurements. From here, we went ahead to make use of our curve ruler. So like I said, make sure that it's not too curved. So you do it exactly like I'm doing my hair. So then you mark it out. Then for the other side, you turn your curve ruler upside down and then draw the line straight to the very end. So for my biceps, there was actually an half-inch allowance, so I marked it towards the end. So when I'm drafting this on my fabric, instead of using 1.5, I use 1 inch allowance. Okay guys, so from here we're going to connect our line from our bicep line down to our elbow line, then from our elbow line down to our length, the long sleeve length. So this is our long sleeve basic pattern. So from here I went ahead to cut it out. I started from the long sleeve length and I went up. So this is the short sleeve next to the long sleeve. You can see it's exactly the same. The difference is the length. The difference is the length. Okay, so this is the pattern on the fabric. I want to demonstrate to you how to cut it out on your fabric. So first you pin it down to avoid it moving. So this is it pinned down. So after pinning it down, I went ahead to measure my allowance. So as I said earlier, for my bicep, from my biceps, I actually left an half-inch allowance. So due to that, my allowance on my fabric will be 1 inch. Also, while cutting on the fabric, you can actually do your allowance. You can actually also put your allowance, but I didn't because I want to demonstrate to you. So if you're drafting it on a paper or on your fabric, from the bicep line, leave at least 1.5 inches allowance, and for your length, you can actually go down by 1.5 inch. Okay, so this is me demonstrating it. So after putting down 1.5 inch for the length, so this is because when you're folding it, it will not be too short. So from there, you go ahead and roll it out. Okay, so from there, I went up from my start point line down to my biceps line. I went in by about half an inch allowance. So when we're sewing it on our fabric on the armhole side, it will not be too tight. So there's an allowance for the sewing. Okay, so from here we'll go ahead and cut out the fabric. So this is the purpose of the 1.5 extra inch allowance for folding when sewing. So guys, this is the final results. As you can see, So from there, so if you want to sew it on your fabric, first you go ahead and fold the ends, fold it in. So from there you join the sides in, and that's your sleeve, your basic sleeve pattern. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope this has been helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share.